Hello, and welcome to My Point of View Movie Reviews. Today's review is for the new Netflix original movie, Six Underground, starring Ryan Reynolds. Now, this movie is directed by Michael Bay, and once you get a reputation in Hollywood, it sticks with you like a skunk, it just stinks. And that's what Michael Bay has amongst critics and a lot of people in Hollywood. Now, I don't care what people say about Michael Bay. His films are entertaining. Transformers, no, the plot are terrible. The dialogue is terrible. Visually stunning, entertaining. This movie's no different. Matter of fact, I'll give you an example. Yesterday, I worked 12 long hours out of town. I was tired. Drove back to town, picked up dinner because no one felt like cooking, brought the stuff home. As I'm walking through the door, kick off my shoes, I'm tired, I'm ready for a shower. First thing I usually do is take a shower to get off work. Well, I turned on the TV, and I was going to watch some Star Trek Deep Space Nine to relax my nerves. And you know how you turn on Netflix and it tells you what's new? It said, Six Underground. So I clicked it, see what it's all about. Dude! The first 15 minutes of this movie, I stood up in the middle of the living room, still in my work clothes, and could not move. This movie had me at hello. Then, the movie is 2 hours and 8 minutes. Then I sat my ass down and watched the whole film. It was entertaining. Plot, not all that great. Dialogue, script, of course it's terrible. Why do you watch a Michael Bay film? For the visual stimulation, the dude can still shoot action like no other. And of course, the vibrant colors, the women, that's what he's known for. And this movie has all those elements. Michael Bay is a guy who wants to be funny. He wants to be a comedian, but he don't know how because he just ain't funny. But what he does well, he casts people to be in his movies who are funny. Nicolas Cage, Will Smith, Martin Lawrence. He got it right again with Ryan Reynolds. The comedy works in this film because you have a real comedian or a guy with comedic timing doing the comedy in the film, and it works. Michael Bay just has to sit his ass in that chair and yell, "Cut!" or "Action!" And that's it. Then you got a good comical / action movie. Do what you do best. All these critics out here, they love to tear Michael Bay's ass apart. But I got news for y'all, man. Half of y'all that criticize, you're not real critics. You get on YouTube and you feel this empowerment to talk bad about other people's talents and things that they do. You got comic books in the background. You don't do shit but read comic books and watch movies and call yourself a critic. Get behind the camera besides YouTube and film a movie. Then release that shit and let people like me watch it so I can tear your ass apart. That's what I get tired of. Jesus Christ. Everybody is dumping on this movie. I liked it. I know what I'm getting into. And Michael Bay is my type of guy when I want my brain to just escape after a long day's work and enjoy visual stimulation. This is probably one of the best action movies of the entire year that did not come out in theaters. My favorite movie of the year, action-wise, was John Wick 3, Parabellum. This movie's up there with that. It's rated R. Visual stimulation of the eyeball. People are getting their heads blown off, getting decapitated. The violence is excessive. Same people who like Rambo shit like this. Maybe it is a guy's movie. You got half-naked women running around. You got cars blown up. Unnecessary explosions that shouldn't be happening. And it don't look like explosions. It look like fireworks. But you know what? Once in a while, that's what I like. Michael Bay makes the kind of movies that makes you want to get behind the camera and film anything. This car chase scene at the beginning of the movie is the best all year. and it's on Netflix. They have this giant magnet that if you're wearing anything magnetic, it'll throw your ass across a damn yacht. The plot of this movie reminds me of the Justice League. You have a billionaire who goes throughout the country recruiting people to be in his gang to bring justice to unjust situations in foreign countries that have dictators. He's a good guy with a good heart with a bunch of money. When he was a little kid, he was fascinated with magnets, and he entered science contests and won first prize. Dude's a genius when it comes to magnetism. He invented some things using cell phones and cars and, Teslas and all that stuff. Now he's a billionaire and he knows all about magnetism. That's his backstory. They're called Six Underground. What he does, he recruits people who have a checkered past or no longer have the will to be alive in this day and time. He recruits them, stages their death, and now you're dead to society. But underground, with me, we work for a company, we're like Ghost. And what we do, we go around and bring justice. We don't have names, I don't want to get close. I'm number 1, you're number 2, number 3, 4, 5, and 6. Therefore, Six Underground. At the beginning of the movie, they all have nicknames. Number 1, the billionaire. I forgot the actual number of the people, but you had the driver, you had the hitman, you had the doctor, you had the CIA spook. You had, who else? You had Skywalker, the guy who could do all this acrobatic stuff running around. Well, the driver gets killed in the beginning of the movie. He gets impaled by forks from a forklift. Go right through the car, right through his chest, through his back. That man is dead. Had to recruit somebody else. Because it was just 2 women, all guys. They recruited a brother who was a former Marine going through some troubles. He was suicidal. He convinced him in faking his death and joining the team. And he brought sensibility, levity to the team. No, we're going to learn everybody's name. I'm going to know who you are, because the rule is if you get left behind, that's it. We out. We ghost. We can't risk the mission for nobody, not even one. And that's how Ryan Reynolds did business, aka number 1. Well, some things happened throughout the film, and Skywalker got in trouble. He was about to die. Well, the brother went back for him and saved his ass, and the team seen that, and it brought them closer together. The movie tries to have a heart. It really doesn't. The part that only made me go, oh man, the hitman. Each of these characters, they do a little bit of a background story. Not a whole lot, it's not in depth, but he was a hitman. He did a job. He killed this man, shot him, and he went into the pool, and the little girl came out and goes, "Daddy, where's my daddy?" And he's turned around and said, Daddy's not here. Well, go talk to your mom. Go with your mom. I don't have a mommy. Dude, his eyes welled up with water. That's probably the most emotion you got out of the whole film. And he was probably the most emotional character out of all of them. The Hispanic gentleman. You seen him in The Magnificent Seven with Denzel Washington. All these characters are not big name people. If Ryan Reynolds is the star of your movie and he just now became a star, they got a bunch of people who's been in big movies, but you recognize their faces but don't know who they are. Like the blonde, I kept looking at her going, what do I know her from? Her nose is unique looking. Inglorious Bastards. The brunette young lady looked familiar. I recognized the accent, not Triple Frontier from Netflix. And also she was in Pacific Rim Uprising. The blonde dude who could run around, call himself Skywalker. He was Angel in Apocalypse, X-Men. And who else? The brother, he was Dr. Dre in Straight Outta Compton. And did I cover everybody? I think I did. If not, so be it. But this movie is just action for the eyeballs to see and lose control. And it was a ton of fun. When people walked into the living room last night, my family, they said it was like this. Oh man, I'm watching this. And I love the excessive violence. Michael Bay did that in a long time. He did the PG violence, but people are getting up. in this movie. Woo-hoo-hoo! I enjoyed every bit. If you want to listen to these critics that say this movie is bad, go right ahead. They're doing it, trying to make themselves credible to be critics, and these fools ain't wrote, directed, scripted, edited not one movie in their life. Editing videos that you talking on ain't the same thing. And then, you know, Michael Bay, he makes women look cheap. And look, I'm sorry. This movie is rated R. Yes, you got women walk around in tight dresses, bikinis, and lingerie. Not 1 ounce of nudity. So shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You know, when they're running around naked, butt naked and stuff like that, then that's different. But these women are not even naked. They're wearing lingerie. You know, they probably got a contract through some lingerie company to show off their stuff. You know, the cars are incredible. Chase scenes are incredible. There's a scene in Hong Kong. They're fighting in this tower. And the pool is on the top floor. And it's on the edge of the building. It's see-through glass. My man, the brother man, shot that bad boy to save his homeboy Skywalker. And man, there's a scene where this pool floods the entire building into the streets. The action is incredible. People are swinging off the edge of a building while water's coming. Just crazy action. And the women are tough. The movie opens up with the blonde lady with a bullet in her body. The doctor, the lady with the dark hair, is taking the bullet out of her leg, and it is extremely gross. You got blood squirting up into her eyeball. It gets into her mouth. While they're driving, getting shot at, the movie is incredible. While the lady's in pain, the blonde lady's still sticking her gun out the window and blowing motherfuckers away. Come on, this movie is fun. It's fun from beginning to end. The movie is told in a narrative where it jumps around to, they start off in the past, why he died, why he did this, and later on, about an hour into the movie, then you get to present time and the story progresses. It's never boring. It's entertaining. Characters that I like. You have a villain that you can actually detest. This villain was evil, man. He was a dictatorship over in Turkestan. You know, he's bombing hospitals, killing kids, mothers, killing the wounded, dropping this gas that makes you implode from the inside. Dude was evil, but he had a brother who was a politician, and they couldn't stand each other, but they were still brothers. So the whole thing was, we want to replace one brother with the other, and we need the brothers' help to do it. Man, the plot is pretty clever. But again, this movie reminded me of a modern day Justice League. This should have been Justice League, because man, Ryan Reynolds is definitely Batman. He shows up anywhere. Hey man, don't be sneaking up on me. How did the mission go? Just shows up. You can tell Michael Bay is a big fan of Batman. He created his own Batman in this film. But look, it's on Netflix. You don't have to get in line. You don't have to buy popcorn. You don't have to buy M&Ms and Skittles and stuff. No hot dogs. Sit your ass at home and watch this film. If you see critics tearing this movie apart, if you want to listen to them, that's on you. Watch the film for yourself. That's like me criticizing something I have no knowledge of. That's like me. I'm not a woman. So who am I to say, oh man, I don't like it when a woman's in bras and her breasts look uneven and this and the lift here. I'm not a woman. I ain't got no damn titties. I don't know what I'm talking about. Stop letting these people who think they smarter than you tell you what to watch and not watch, because watch it for yourself. And you be the judge. You make the final decision. With that I say, like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends, and leave your comments down low. And judge it for yourself. As always, it's just my point of view. Hello. Now, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Without you, there's no me. And do us a favor, stop by the website at www.blacktastic.net and pick up some merchandise. Get yourself a hat or pick up a t-shirt. It's things like that that help keep the channel going. And also, feel free to leave a donation on the home page at www.blacktastic.net. Thank you all so much. Again, you make this so much fun. Without you, there's no me. Until next time, see you later.